At least if you are listening to the other person who said, why are you not even taking it to the regions? What you are doing doesn't make sense. The guy is very agitated, but it's his mother he was bringing to the hospital. At least listen to that. This is a very important topic. Even in Greater Accra that you are doing this, the Galamsey is not happening here. Take it to some of the regions where...
But it will be absurd. It will be absurd to analyze it from that way. Because...
Why?
The decision, those who take the decision
are here in Accra.
Have you seen any license for mining or any decision about mining taken in the region?
Oh no, but you
the
always,
is here.
Wait, but you always host the chairman of the MD of
the CEO every Thursday.
Yes, and I watch it because that's what I teach.
Yes.
So I watch him, and in fact I want to engage him so that I know some of the practical issues,
right.
which is maybe far from the classroom.
Right.
Yeah, so that I can, you see. One thing I know is that the Minerals Commission is cited in the places where their mine isn't it.
No, I'm talking about decision making.
Yeah, but that's offering
the decision making is here.
That decision.
I mean, you teach. The licenses are signed by the minister.
Yes.
It's not signed by anybody in a region or district.
No, but they apply through the region.
Yeah, but I'm saying that the decision. This is where the decisions are made.
Not the process or the...
This is where the decisions are made.
But it's not only a decision.
The ministerial task force.
There's not only a decision problem.
The interministerial task force was not set up in Accra.
But it's not only a decision
the
problem.
Engagement by the task force, by the ministerial task force, was it not in Accra?
But
the cabinet meeting to discuss, was it not in Accra?
Yeah, but where they go to do whatever they've been mandated to do, is it not in the regions?
That's what the demonstration will do. What there?
Then the same thing, the same effect.
Those who take the decision sit in Accra.
You are appealing to the conscience of the people who are also engaging in it. It's not just one part. Is it?
Yes,
my understanding clearly from this thing is that there is inaction. Yeah. Inaction.
I'm not begrudging you on that.
The inaction is from the people who run this country. That is where the inaction is from. Those who run this country are here.
I am not disputing you.
What are you going to do at Asesewa?
But that is where the illegality is happening. You see, that is my issue with this. That is what
the decision makers are around Christ the King. You say the person should go to Asesewa to go and do what?
That is my issue with pursue solution to this. It is targeted at one group. Yes, they are the executives, so they execute. So they must execute. No problem with that. But I'm tempted to speak to you. Who to Jamuafuno? Now who to Yusufu? When you are advising the country, also advising the minds. It's holistic.
Lawyer, I beg you, help me. Help me.
Yes.
Aren't there adequate laws in this country to deal with Galamsey?
And the adequate laws to deal with drug trafficking.
No, I just asked.
No, I'm also asking a question.
Yeah, I believe there are.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's a matter of enforcement.
And who does the enforcement?
I'm not disputing the fact. I'm not disputing.
No, who does the enforcement?
You are creating the impression as if I am saying the person who was supposed to do the enforcement is not to blame. That's not the impression you.
No,
that's not the impression I came here to create.
I see an issue of misplaced aggression.
No, there's no misplaced aggression.
Yes.
I am saying that you have blocked.
Hit the nail on the head. Don't hit it on the side.
I'm not saying it on the side. Then, in that sense, you blocking that road, what good did it make? Apart from inconveniencing those who are in the hospital, those who are being rushed to the hospital.
That was irresponsible.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
I'm saying that is irresponsible, but that is not the reason why you should say that go and do the demonstration in the regions.
It will have more effect if they
effect.
Yes.
No.
Effect if they replicate it.
Effect on.
Hey.
Effect on.
On everything. You see.
No, unless Kingsley,
you are not agreeing with me that it's a whole chain. Are you not agreeing with me?
What I found out in this country is that when leadership is unable to deal with an issue or is unwilling to deal with an issue, then they make it the issue of it's a collective. Everybody must come on board. It's a national. There is a chain. Everybody has a part to play. But when it comes to things that they want to do, they like to do it and take exclusive credit
for doing that. So you are saying that me coming here, I agree with you that the executive must execute. I have not laid the appropriate blame. You are not saying that, are you? I am saying that whilst you're talking about that, talk about others. It may not be pleasant, but talk about the other things that need to be done. There's nowhere in this world where command and control only has solved this.
My view is that if those in leadership, they do what is required of them, if they enforce the law, we won't have the problem we're having. Simplicity. I'm not saying that it will be completely eliminated.
Yes.
But, but we will not have the kind of situation that we have.
To begin with.
There are about 1,500 licenses for mining.
Yes.
Was it issued by?
That is a good thing.
What is a good
that
thing?
they issue licenses.
What is a good
because thing? Once the person is bringing himself under the regulatory ambit, at least you have a data of these.
But does the evidence not show that we are unable to regulate? Does the evidence not show?
I am saying that. By the person bringing himself is better than someone out there, no regulated, no license, no control.
Chief.
The first step,
Yes.
is to have a data on everyone who is there, which is we don't have.
I don't disagree with you.
Yes.
But,
so
no,
I'm also not disagreeing with you on the fact that you are saying that the government must act.
There is evidence.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
There is evidence
yes.
that people who are holding licenses are some of those engaged in some of the things that we are talking about.
So
just hold on.
Okay.
As we speak, all those who have been named, either in investigative exposés or a no manner of reports, how many of them have had their licenses revoked? How many of them?
I just read where someone in, I think it was Bogoso Forest.
It has nothing to do with mining practices.
No.
It has everything. No, we discussed it here Thursday. Don't confuse it.
I'm not confusing.
Their issue has to do with the terms of their.
You're not even allowing me to establish what I'm saying.
No, you're bringing Bogoso into a scenario that doesn't exist.
You said how many of them's lives have not been revoked? I said I'm just reading about that. So let me learn.
Okay.
You see, the issue about Galamsey.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I agree with you that it is not too complex that they cannot begin to act by now. I am suggesting that at least the water bodies, by now, the security agencies, by the soldiers, should be on the water bodies protecting it because it's a national security issue. By now, I am saying that.
Okay.
All right. But
who should take that decision?
But I'm saying that I am agreeing with you on that. Don't even create an impression as if I'm not agreeing with you as to the executive note. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you on that. I'm saying that by now, at least those water bodies. Okay. Now, if someone is issuing a license, I am saying that it is better because that person has taken steps of bringing himself under the regulatory ambit. The fact that the person is issued a license does not mean that the person cannot breach that license. If the person breaches that license, the person has engaged in illegal minor activity. That is Galamsey. So, license or not, at least you've exposed yourself to us. We should be able to go there and see that the terms we gave you are complying with that. If that is not being done, the person is also reneging on his duties as a government official. I'm not. Don't get me wrong with these things, because it is incumbent on all of us. It's for all of us. It's not for the selfish people who are doing that. It is not just for them. It is for all of us to benefit.
Right.
You know of this fact that in a particular year, gold that we said officially we had transported out of Ghana was, I think, was $3 billion or so dollars. Then on their data, the world market, it was about 6 point something, almost 7 billion.
Yes.
That difference.
Yes.
And you are saying that we should be personalized and shield someone. No, we can't do that. That is money for all of us. All right. All I'm saying is that whilst you are calling, I'm joining you in calling the person to take the decision, and I'm saying that by now at least some soldiers should be on the water bodies. All the Sinn Féins deal with that, at least. Okay. My problem with this when discussing this is I don't want to engage in knee-jerk reactions because it doesn't solve the problem. And then when it's more, whatever reaction we take is more command and control approach, it doesn't solve it. Then it's like the last resort didn't work. You see, that's my only issue. So I join you in saying that yes, some decisions have been taken by now. I join you in saying that. But let us also not make it a knee-jerk. All right. So you are thinking the demonstration, what the guy said, they shouldn't even have a think about it. I think they should at least think about it to say that they're blocking that side of the road. When I'm rushing my mother to the hospital, it doesn't make sense.
No, as for that one, the blocking of the road for me has nothing to do with whether the demonstration is in Accra or it's in
He said take it
because
there are instances where
because you don't have to block the road
there are instances
whether
where,
it is in Nabrongo or Accra.
There are instances where they have implicated some government officials.
Right.
I think in some places, I think at least whilst investigation goes on as to whatever, at least some demonstration there will ring a bell in someone's ear. I am thinking that because you are saying that person is involved in it. I think at least that.
The only thing is that the person who must take the decision on that appointee is in Accra.
Well, you will stand by that. I also stand by what I'm saying.
Right.
But let it never be created that we don't want action to be taken.
Right.
No. I can't even go back to my classroom and stand and be teaching all the things, the wonderful pieces and whatnot. No, no. This action must be taken. I remember there's a day I met Eduji. I think it was the same Metro on a Saturday. It wasn't your program. And when I left, people said, but you were agreeing too much. I said, but this is our national resource that God has blessed us with. It's not time for
and it's becoming a curse.
Yeah, exactly. Right.